Coming to you from the back room of your parents' favorite porn store, it is Cursory Overload.
And we are in this motherfucker.
What up, everybody?
What up, hey?
K-dogg and the Pato, man.
We are
riding hard and fast all up in that ass.
Okay, I don't know about all that, but okay, sure, why not? Fuck, we'll roll with it. So, how you been, man?
I'm home from work for 2 weeks. They say that I'm coughing and I'm showing one of the signs of the Rona, but not all of them. So I'm good to go right now. I'm just at home for 2 weeks.
Oh, shit. Well, I'm still working. Positive cases keep popping up around me, but still doing good, I guess. You know, I'm blaming it on allergies, you know. Especially out here where I live, there's a lot of dirt, so once in a while, I feel the urge to cough, too.
That's what I think mine are. I think mine's allergies being new to this being the first spring season in this environment. I think that's what's hitting me hard.
You know what's really, really fucked up is that before, I mean, you know, allergy season came in, we could fucking comfortably sneeze our heads off, cough, and nobody gave a shit. Now,
no more. Those days are over.
Exactly. Somebody hears you sneezing or coughing, and they're all looking at you like, "Okay, motherfucker, stay away."
Guns are pulled.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, so yeah, it's another beautiful day in the neighborhood. So, welcome to Cursory Motherfucking Overload. This is another episode, and we are glad you are here with us, as always.
And if you're new to the show, welcome. We appreciate you stopping by, sitting down and hanging out with us. Two dudes just chilling out, talking about whatever the fuck happens.
Yeah, exactly. You know, that's the format. We're just sitting down talking about whatever. It could one day could be movies, one day could be sex robots, one day could be I don't know.
Your mama. My mama.
Could be your mama, my mama. Hanging out close. My mama sock your mama in the nose. Anyway.
Oh.
Okay. I had to go there. Anyway, last episode, right before we cut out, we decided to do this. The Podcast Movement is a page on Facebook, and they're on Twitter. And it's, you know, kind of like this group for, like Comic-Con for podcasters. They put it out there, you know, let a challenge, kind of let Google or let Auto Predict decide what your next episode is about. So K-dogg did that, and funny enough, the subject we're talking about today is
me.
K-dogg. I mean, conceited bastard. I mean, like
What else? I am so conceited. Some days I've like transfixed Google on me.
Apparently, Google was thinking about you.
They love me.
Okay, so right around
the Google, they love me.
Oh, the girls that love me. What, you just went heavy D?
That's right. Why not?
Hey. All right. Of course, I did it too at the same time as he did, and my auto predict brought up Dr. Dre. So we're gonna talk about both K-dogg and Dr. Dre, and then I came up. I sent it to you. Did you get it?
What's that?
Hey, I don't know. I found it on Facebook or Twitter. I can't remember which motherfucker. One of those social media platforms. And what would happen if we had John Wick and the Punisher go at it?
I did see that. My daughter took my phone before I could read it. I did see that. Whew.
Now,
I don't know if...
Who do you root for?
Well, you know, I don't think that... How do I say that?
You see, that's one of those fucked up situations for me because I like hockey, and whenever the Coyotes and the Ducks are playing, I'm in that situation.
Yeah, I just don't think that there's enough bullets in the world.
Yeah, I mean, but who the fuck? That's got to be an epic motherfucking battle. And chances are I don't know. Do you think it would be a draw?
Yeah, I think somewhere along the line they would end up having to become, I don't know, partners, but at least you stay on your side of the world and I'll stay on mine, kind of a thing. I think that's probably how it would end up.
I mean, the Punisher's a bad motherfucker, and so is John Wick. So I mean, that's Did you go away, motherfucker?
Where'd you go? I'm here.
You disappeared.
I could hear you though. That was weird.
Yeah, well, you were gone. I could tell. So we're having.
And you know what? Nobody is on tech right now.
I shut down computers, took them off, took all the necessary shit off tech. So
yeah, both my older kids are sleeping right now, and Jenna is typing some paperwork, but that's for work.
Yeah. So
fuck a duck in the ass.
Oh, fuck that. Anyway,
your feathers everywhere. That was horrible.
Hey, fuck off. Duck off, anyway.
Duck off, bastard.
Anyway. Okay, so we were talking about those two. Like I said, Punisher's a bad motherfucker. John Wick's a bad motherfucker. So that would be that would be something to watch.
Yeah, you know, I almost think though that it would be too much to watch.
Do you think that's like no? It's not doable. It's
I just
there's gonna be a lot of unhappy motherfuckers.
Well, no, not necessarily that. Remember? Did you watch?
Did I watch what?
Venom.
Venom. I watched Venom.
Okay, remember when the two Carnage and Venom were fighting, and it was just so much for the eyes to handle. You know what I mean?
Okay, I remember. I can relate to that because the Transformer movies were becoming that for me.
Yeah, I just think John Wick versus Punisher, it would just be so much for the eyes to handle. You know what I mean? Eventually, it would just be one big gunshot. Boom. Okay, who won?
Okay.
You know?
Punisher. John Wick. The Punisher. John Wick. It would be one of those back in the days.
Right, kind of like remember the Twilight? When all those teams are going on, that's what it'd be like.
Oh, fuck. Oh, yeah.
We don't want that. No, I did hear something about a movie that kind of got me a little sideways because I don't know how I feel about it. And it was talking about how they believe that Captain Marvel is going to be the new leader of the Avengers.
Okay, I saw that. We saw that coming.
Right. And I just don't know how I feel about it.
It's a movie based on a motherfucking comic book.
Right.
Let it go.
Well, no, I think, I don't know. I guess I was kind of sideways because Captain America was kind of the leader of the team, and he gave the shield to the Falcon. Yeah. So I was kind of hoping the Falcon was going to be the leader of the team. You know what I mean? He is, at least right now, one of the oldest Avengers, right? Like as far as team member wise.
Yeah.
Like the longest standing member of the Avengers.
Yeah, then you got Rhodey too, War Machine.
Right, but he's all fucked up with a broken back, remember?
Oh, okay.
I mean, he has that implant that keeps him walking, but I mean, you know. I mean, you got Spider-Man, you got Ant-Man, and you got Falcon and Winter Soldier. I don't know, I kind of thought I should have went to Falcon, but whatever. They're also talking about maybe bringing in She-Hulk and somebody else. I forget who it was, but somebody else on top of it, bringing them in too.
Well, this is a new story that I guess we'll just have to wait on. Let it develop. I mean, you know, they already hooked me once, you know, back with Iron Man, and we followed the story for the last 10 years. So, I mean, obviously we're going to continue watching because we love that shit, but...
Man, I just watched all 3 Iron Men.
The first one's the best, dude.
Oh, Jesus Christ, dude. You don't even realize how good they are until you go back and watch them and realize it was like, what was it, like 10 years ago? 15 years ago? Some crazy shit like that?
2009, I believe. 2008, 2009.
11 years ago?
Yes. They took us on this ride.
Fuck, man.
They hooked us, man. We bit the hook, and they took us for a ride. And it's been an awesome motherfucking ride. I mean, it's
and you want to hear what's not an awesome ride? Check this segue out. This is the worst ride in the world. The guy playing the Flash in the Justice League got in some trouble. Did you see that?
Yeah, I saw the video and I couldn't really tell if they were just playing around or if he was really, because I mean, they made it sound like he knocked her down and just went to town on her, but it didn't it didn't look like that.
Okay, well, just go with me on this. Could this have been a setup? All right, just enough bad press to get him pushed off to the side. Like, hey, we're going to make you look a little bad, but not too bad. We're going to pay you a whole shitload of money. Go over there and be quiet. Go sit in your corner by yourself. And now we're going to bring in the real Barry Allen.
Yeah, I could see that happening too. I mean, companies with big money could do shit like that. But I also read that they're talking about going away from Barry Allen and more into the Kid Flash direction for the DC extended universe, you know.
I like the Kid Flash area. That's cool.
So I mean, we might go away from the Flash and into Kid Flash. You know, what's his name? Wally West.
Yeah, that's a ooh. You got me kind of aroused on that one.
Well, like I said, I read that and I was like, well, I guess. Good. If you're not gonna bring Grant in as the Flash, well, okay, fuck it. You know, do whatever the fuck you want. It's your world. We're just squirrels.
I don't know. Anyway. I like the idea of Kid Flash being in it. I like that idea.
Well, yeah, it gives us new characters, new stories. I mean, not just the same characters over and over.
Yeah,
over
I
and
like
over.
that.
So it's telling us. Like I said, I could definitely go for that. But okay, now. We're talking about superheroes here, and we got off the subject. We're going to talk about you, motherfucker. We're going to put you on the spot. Okay, let's try this again.
Sure.
Okay.
Well, that was all kinds of fucked up.
Yeah, it was. And I'm starting to wonder if it's my computer now acting up.
That was all kinds of crazy.
I mean, I had some Apple some shit trying to turn itself on.
Okay, let me X out of this too, just so I have everything stopped as possible.
All right, it's funny because as soon as we said we were talking about you, that's when you went away. It was like, damn.
Oh, you know, I don't care how talking about me. All right, so let's go.
Okay, so basically, what do we want to tell people about K-Dogg, besides the fact that if it wasn't for K-Dogg, we wouldn't be doing this shit right now?
Well,
I mean, because if I remember, well, let's see. How long you been wanting to do this? I mean, and I already know the answer to that, but for people that might be listening for
a long time,
first time.
A long time. I've been wanting to do a podcast since I read Kevin's, I've been wanting to do it for a very, very long time.
Just let me say this.
Growing up watching.
Just let me say this real quick, because I remember back in like around 2009-ish, I remember you talking about it, but because the technology was very scary, a lot of us just heard you and went like, yeah, okay, cool. I don't know what a podcast is.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, nobody really, in 2009, it was still pretty new technology. But that was right about the time I had finished reading Kevin Smith's book, and he had talked about it, starting a podcast. And I had wanted to do that a long time. I used to watch, I don't know if you guys remember, some of y'all might not be old enough, but I was watching MTV, and I would watch Headbangers Ball, and they were interviewing all these famous people. And the people interviewing them at first were pretty horrible. And they would always talk about a bunch of shit that nobody really gave a fuck about. And I always thought, hey, if I was interviewing these people, I would talk about shit that, interesting stuff. Maybe nobody else gives a shit about it, but at least it would be different questions, different ideas. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, instead of saying, hey, when did you start playing the guitar? place, ask something really fucking interesting. You know what I mean? Like, hey, if you could play do blah 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 blah, whatever. Ask something a lot more interesting.
All right, motherfucker. Let's put your money where your mouth is.